That's better. Alright, I had to restart the live because it lagged for a second. But legendary time, legend gang, it's Ty Simone, and I am back with another Twerk Work tarot practice. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. I missed you. This channel is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and combos. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. Quick announcements. You already know this is a Twerk Work session, so we're practicing tarot together. Sunday, we have Soul Share Sunday. And if nobody shows up, I've decided to just go ahead and just start venting. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. That's on Sundays, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dailies, every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Patreon if you have not already. And if you need a personal, hit me up. So, let's get into it. What's up, Isha? Girl, legendary time, girl. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You see that neck action? But what's up, legendary time? Welcome to the live. I want to open the floor. I know it's just us right now, but do you have any specific cards you want to talk about tonight? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and, you already know, pull some randos and see what we get. I feel like if nobody ever really has any suggestions, I'm thinking to just go ahead and structure it myself. I should have been did this. We've been doing Twerk Work for like a year, but you know, ideas come with time, right? Right. So yeah. Let me see. Nothing is coming to mind today. No worries. So that's alright. We can do some randos. So we're gonna start with the Secrets of Paradise. Or should we? Is it more appropriate to start with the traditional tarot? Or I guess it doesn't really matter because anybody could start with any deck at any time, anywhere, any place. Don't overthink it. Right? Just pull a damn card. Alright, let's do it. Let's just pull a card. First card. Nah, we did this one before. The King of Swords. I'm pretty sure we did this one before. I don't want to do that one. We're not going to do that one. Because I remember we read in this particular deck, he's a comedian. This King of Swords. But we're not going to get into him. So, we have the Sun. I don't think we've done the Sun. I don't think we've done the Sun before. So, let's do that. Pull one more. Maybe we can get through 3. I'm gonna start with 2, and if we can get through 3, we can get through 3. But all right, boom. Have we done the Magician? I want to say we have. I don't know. We're gonna do it today. All right, so 2 very good cards. I actually really like both of these cards. We have the Sun and the Magician. So I'm going to start with the Magician just because both of these are major arcana, but the Magician is actually number 1. So coming right after the Fool symbolizes a new beginning. The Fool is number 0. And not the 666. But the Fool is number 0 and it symbolizes a new beginning or an end to something. And then right after that, you have the Magician, which is number 1 here, boom. And the Magician is usually depicted by, let me see if I can find it. The Magician, how do I want to word the Magician? The Magician is the Sun. The Magician is a really cool card because it's a person, place, or thing that utilizes everything that they have at their disposal to make something happen. So that's what I like about the Magician, is that it's a person that makes a way out of no way. You know what I'm saying? You ever deal with people when they're like, no, you can't do that, or that's impossible, or it's going to take a long time, or it's never going to happen, or blah, 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 or I don't have enough money to do that, I don't have enough people to do that, I don't have enough blah, blah, blah to do that, or because I don't have this, I can't do that. The Magician is not one of those people. The Magician is a person that's like, all right, well, even though I don't have that, I'm going to create a way I'm gonna make up something new. I'm just gonna do something new. I'm gonna innovate something different so that I can still have the outcome that I'm looking for with the things that I have at my disposal. Here we go. Boom. The Magician. Thing about the Magician, let's peep the card. Peep the card. Let me try to get a good angle. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, nice and shiny. The thing about the Magician is that usually, let me see. No, she don't have one. Oh, but it's on her dress. Slick, slick. Usually the Magician is depicted with an infinity sign above his head. It's usually a guy, but I mean, it could be anybody. I like that in this deck it's a female, so we get the best of both worlds. But this is the traditional tarot, or the Rider-Waite deck for those that are new to tarot. But this is that. And what I like about the infinity sign and the Magician is that it represents infinite possibilities, or that there's no limit to what you can do. There's no limit to what you can have. There's no limit to what you can experience. There's no limits. You know what I'm saying? So here, again, it's usually depicted above the head to represent that, like, everything starts here in the head, in the spirit, in the crown, and it kind of works its way down. But in this particular depiction, the La Bruja from The Secrets of Paradise Tarot, it's actually depicted on her dress right here. It's almost like a belt. And I kind of like that because I'm just getting like something being held together. Or like your infinite possibilities hold you together, or hold something together. Could be you. You know how we be falling apart when things not going our way. So it could be you just being held together by the idea or the possibility that something new can happen. Let me see, I have one on my back, but it has 3 rings. Oh, you got an infinity tattoo, girl. Ooh. I don't have no tattoos. I feel like I should get one, but I have no idea what I would get. Like, I have one idea, but then I'm like, that's kind of permanent. And am I gonna love this tattoo forever? Is this gonna last for infinity? or no? But that's kind of cool. You should show me sometime. I would like to see that, because while I don't have any tattoos, I still really enjoy tattoo art. Like, I have a whole Pinterest board of like really cool tattoos, and y'all already know I'm an artist, so I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Yanni girl? Legendary time. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. So we are talking about the 7. Oh, figures. I could have guessed that. Are you going to stop at 7, though? Are you going to stop at 7? Or are you getting more? As a super side note. Okay. Back to the tarot. So, a lot of... How do I want to word this? A lot of magicians in general are usually depicted with each of the 4 elements, or each of the 4 suits. So, in the traditional, you can see that the magician has a sword, he has a cup, he has 1 pentacle, and 1 wand. And that's to represent, again, that using the collective energy around you, collective resources, whatever is around to your disposal. But let me check out this La Bruja. She looked like she kind of got the same thing going. Oh, no, she does. It's just a little bit more cryptic in this card. So she's standing on the pentacle, so that's a check. We got a sword here. That's a check. I feel like the wand would be... I don't know if the broom counts as a wand. She holding it like a wand, so I want to say that counts. But I don't see no cups. Oh, I lied. The cauldron. The cauldron. So I feel like this one is a little bit more cryptic, but again, using resources around you in order, or all the elements too, because don't forget that each suit represents an element. So using all of the elements in order to achieve a desired outcome. Let me see. I want to say these are roses. In the traditional, I'm not sure what the spiritual meaning of a rose is, but he's got some roses going on there. That's interesting. She doesn't have any greenery in hers. It's just like a lot of stone, or a lot of like, I don't know. I'm just like, this one is kind of earthy, and then I can't say this one not earthy because stone is considered earth, right? But this, I don't know where I was going with that, but this one definitely has more greenery, and then this one is more like rigid. Like this one feels more free flowing to me because of the plants, and it feels more lively to me. And then this one feels kind of rigid, kind of stuck, or how do I want to? I don't know how to word it, but just the stone for me is just giving me like block, like literally. See, Isha says it was totally unplanned, and yes, I want a raven and a crow on each leg, a tree to fill in the rest of my back, and a sleeve. Oh damn, you just about to be tatted up. All right, girl, damn. Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead, a raven and a crow. Now that's interesting. Now why a raven and a crow? Because actually both of those are in the oracle deck that I have. I don't remember what each is. No, raven is not, but crow is. But what it means is eluding me right now. I want to say spirit has your back, but I think that's eagle. But it has something to do with spirit. Something to do with spirit. It's eluding me right now. But, alright. The Magician. I'm noticing how I was going to say that the Magician is usually in red, and I think the red symbolizes like the stability, foundation, like root chakra type shit. But she's not wearing red, but her hair is red. So I think that that's an interesting kind of like flip and interpretation. But she's wearing all black. I don't know why people have the perception of witches wearing all black, but to my knowledge, black absorbs energy. That's what I hear a lot. That like black absorbs energy, and then specifically negativity, and then like white reflects it. So even when we wear black, so for example, like my black bonnet, I noticed that when I do wear more black, I am absorbing a little bit more negativity. Like now that that's been brought to my consciousness, it makes more sense to me, and I can literally see it, as opposed to like if you wear lighter colors or if you wear like white. I think white like reflects the energy or like protects your energy, or both. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sheesh. What's up, Anna, girl? Legendary time, girl. Welcome to the line, girl. What's up? But yeah. All right, so we're talking about the Magician today. I don't know if I have any other interpretations of the Magician. Right now, I just know that it's one of my favorite cards, because every time I see it, I feel like I can do anything. I feel like whatever it is that you're creating or you're doing or you're working on can be done, will be done, and it's just a matter of time before it completely manifests itself. Because again, this is number 1 in the major arcana, and then don't forget that the major arcana is a journey. So there's a beginning and an end to the journey. So the Magician is the beginning of that, the idea, the spark, the putting it together, imagining it, and you know, getting everything you need in order to get it done, or you know, like obtaining everything you need, or innovating the things that you need. But just the idea that it can be done, it's gonna get done, and it's fucking done. I feel like with the Magician, something is done before it starts too, because like literally, like you have to have the idea, you have to have the vision, you have to have a dream, or you have to have a thought before you can take action on anything. You know what I'm saying? Before anything can happen, like thoughts become things. So I feel like the Magician, it's for me, it's either going to be the Magician or the Fool that's the thought becoming a thing. Probably more the Fool than the Magician. But I'm going to say the Magician, because the Fool for me, because it's number 0 is like that turning point. So it's like the beginning and end. It can be the beginning or end. So for me, the Magician is the actual beginning, like the actual start to the numbers too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me and my interpretation. Let me see. Oh, thanks, Humble. Let me see. It's as if they're beginning a ceremony of sorts. Oh, okay, I like that. I never interpreted it that way. I like that. A ceremony of sorts. I could definitely see that. Or something being ritualistic, or maybe like a new routine, new ritual, new, you know what I'm saying, new way of being, doing, thinking, having, speaking. I'm trying to make sure I hold the cards up, but then I want to see my face too, so I'm like, but yeah, so okay, let me make sure y'all can see the cards so y'all can interpret them with me, because let's not forget, you guys, this is supposed to be a dialogue. It's supposed to be a conversation. So shout out Isha, I appreciate your interpretations for real, because it also helps me when you guys like share to give me new ideas and new perspectives too on each of the cards, and I really, 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 really appreciate it, because your own perception of things can get very limiting. It can be, but not always, because again, with the Magician, we are all each limitless, but it's nothing like being inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like being inspired by other people, places, and things. And that's how we even get all of these really cool decks. Like, I wish I had more here with me to kind of share, but yeah. Like how this deck is inspired by this deck, but it's its own thing. It's its own, like, you know, I don't really know how to word it, but it's its own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah. Let me see. Let me challenge myself to see one more new thing before I give up. Let me see. Well, actually, the wands over here, the fire, like the element of fire, is also represented with the cauldron, like kind of heating it up. It's just kind of another interpretation, because let's not forget that the Magician has to have, or not necessarily has to have, but usually is depicted with each of the elements. So I'm just kind of trying to challenge myself to see them. I definitely see the pentacle, definitely see the sword. I'm assuming that the cauldron is the cup, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the wands are the logs for the cauldron, are the fire, the element of fire. But in this particular card, I'm also being drawn to this bell at the top. And I wonder what that means. I'm hearing like bells ringing. But then what do bells ringing usually symbolize? Because the first thing I'm thinking of, I don't know about y'all, is, don't judge me, but Chicken Little. Remember how in Chicken Little they was ringing the bells, and then they was like, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. I feel like bells ringing is like an alarm of sorts, right? So maybe it's alarming to, maybe the Magician is an alarm of some sort, or like an indication that something is happening, something is changing, something is not usual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something is not what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Let us read. Hold on, I gotta get my laptop so that we can also read the tarot guide for more in-depth information on each card. Not Chicken Little. Girl, I love Chicken Little. Okay, for those of you that have not seen Chicken Little, don't sleep on Chicken Little, bruh. I love that movie. I used to watch it all the time with my little sister, like, just all the time. All the time. Like, my favorite character in Chicken Little was the fish. Like, the fish was cool as fuck to me. He didn't really say nothing. He just did a whole bunch of bubbles. But, yo, your boy was so cool. Like, you can't not like fish. Psh. Psh. I don't like fish IRL or in real life. I don't know why I said it like that. but Fish and Chicken Little, I fuck with him. Let me see. What is this? What are we talking about? The Magician. Oh, not what are we talking about? And that's what he's saying, Chicken Little. He'd be like, what are we talking about again? what are we talking about? Let me see. The Magician. The Tarot Guide. Super side note, for those of you that don't know, I love this website. It's called the Tarot Guide. I use it I used it for sure when I first started learning tarot to learn the basic interpretations of each card. So I like to share it with us, but I also want to read this particular deck because I'm still working with this deck. I'm still learning this deck. So, and I have the book to it, so we're gonna read it. So La Bruja, the magician is La Bruja, and this particular deck, again, is inspired by the Caribbean. So they see things like witches, warlocks, and spirits and shit. So I feel like that's why it's represented this way. But let's see. La Bruja replaces the magician card, and here she is pictured at the La Capilla de Cristo de la Salud. I probably I probably butchered that. So Isha and Anna, I know y'all speak Spanish. Don't run me over. Okay, I tried. Capilla, Capilla. I know the double L sound makes a Y. La Capilla de Cristo de la Salud in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. When you see this card, keep in mind that a real witch is a witch all year round and not just a character for Samhain or Halloween. It is a spiritual path and a lifestyle for many. Whew. Well, hope I don't get persecuted for this. La Bruja is connected with power and represents bringing one's intentions to light and to life. She is surrounded by all four symbols of the minor arcana. The cauldron is the cup. Hey, you got it. Okay, let's go. The cauldron is the cup representing the element of water. The selenite, a thing, is the sword representing air. The wand is the besom representing fire. What's a besom? Wait a minute. Y'all know what a besom is? A BESSOM? Hold up. Because I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, it is the broom. Okay, a besom is a broom made of twigs tied around a stick. So the wand in this card is her broom. I should have trusted myself. Damn, we were just talking about that this morning. Trusting yourself. Damn. What's up, Marilia? Or Marilia 10 of Cups. I don't know if you want to switch. But, what's up, Marilia girl? What's up? Okay, let's continue. The wand is the besom representing the element of fire. And she stands on the pentacle representing earth. If this card is drawn, you have something cooking, something brewing. You have all the resources you need to make your goals and wishes come true, but you need to make sure that you are using those resources and your skills wisely. If something is not working, you may need to redirect your energies. How you do so is up to you. And as the saying goes, nadie sabe lo que hay en la... I feel like I am butchering this fucking Spanish, bro. Welcome back, Marilia. Welcome, Marilia 10 of Cups. But hold on, I'm gonna try this again because I am practicing my Spanish, Lord knows. So, super side note, Anna and Isha, since y'all are fluent, okay, if you want to help your girl practice her Spanish, talk to me in Espanol. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. As the saying goes, and y'all let me know if y'all actually know this saying, for anybody that knows the saying, because I don't know if I know the saying. Nadie sabe lo que hay en la olla más que la cuchara que la menea. Thank God for translations, because it says, the person who stirs the pot is the only one who knows what's in it. Ooh, that's a bar. Wait a minute. I might need to learn that. Wait a minute. That's a bar. So I'm not going to read the Spanish again, but I am going to read the bar. Even though the Spanish is the bar. Just, y'all know what I mean. The person who stirs the pot is the only one who knows what's in it. See, that's is why we read. This is why we interpret. This is why we do this, because yo, that's a fucking fact. Like, you never know what somebody got cooking for you, especially if you don't make your own food like myself. Whew, gotta work on that. But like for everyone that actually is making something, like, you never know what somebody is making unless you're the person making it. Like, if you the chef, you know what's in the food. You know what I'm saying? Including the intention, and that's the most important thing. You know, I don't know why I threw that card, I'm sorry. But we didn't even touch that. I don't even know if that mentions, intention is not mentioned. I want to mention intention with the magician, because the thing about magic, or just manifestation, or bringing things into existence, however you want to look at it, it has a lot of different names. Y'all already know how that goes. But the thing about anything is your intention. Like, what are you actually putting in the pot? Like, what are you actually creating? What is your intention behind what you are creating? You ever make something for somebody and they didn't receive it the way that you intended it, but you had completely different intentions than what was received? Y'all ever experienced that? Or is it just me? Let me see. Anna says, you didn't see this book, The Way of Tarot, the spiritual teacher and the cards. You definitely recommended me like 3 books, and I did not read them. I'm not even gonna flex. Hold on. Everybody say cheese. Or the screenshot. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm gonna add it to my Amazon wish list for anybody that wants to bless me. Like, bless me with this book. Matter of fact, because it's a couple books I really want to read right now. I really want to read The Psychology of Money. I want to read it's this book I just learned today. From the for everybody in Legend Gang chat, y'all peep that I just sent the what's his name, Dr. Bobby Price. I just sent one of his interviews. He has a book called Education Over Medication, I think is what it's called. And it's basically like holistic living and healing. Hold on. The Way of Tarot. The Way of Tarot. S-P-I. Oh, dang, it came right up. Jodorowsky? 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 Like, you did recommend this book, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna cap. I did not read it. So everybody, Anna has recommended this book. I feel like we should start like a book club. I really want to do that because y'all know I really like books. All right, it's $23. Okay, I can 23. I can do. Somebody want to bless me? Anybody want to cash app $23 for me this book? But okay, The Way of Tarot, spiritual teacher in the cards. Matter of fact, whoever blessed me with this $25, I'm gonna not only read the book, but I'm gonna take notes for everybody, and we can discuss it our next twerking work. That's what we gonna do. Because like I said, I am gonna work on actually structuring twerking work. So I don't want it to feel like a curriculum, but I do want us to feel like we're actually learning, and I want to have more information to provide. So thank you again, Anna. Your recommendation is not going in vain. I want you to know. Okay? I want you to know. Look, I got it right here. I'm going to add it to my wish list. I got it right here. So, can send you the... Oh, girl, send me the download. Okay, if we could get it for free. Wait a minute. If we could get it for the free ski. let's do that. Let's do that. Can you send that to Legend Gang? Is it a link? Either way, I'm gonna take notes on it for everybody that don't have time to read it, because I know we legends, we be busy sometimes. I am making more time for reading specifically. I mostly be listening to audiobooks. Like, audiobooks are my shit. Audiobooks are like my favorite thing. And as a super side note, I know we kind of got off tangent, but this is important. As a super side note, if you listen to an audiobook, or if you listen to somebody read while you actually have the physical book, you begin to read faster and you retain the information like 5 times better. For those of you that did not know. So even with like kids, like if you read to kids and like you have the book in front of them, and it's like you technically are the audiobook reader, and then with the book they're learning 5 times faster than they would if they were to read it alone, or if they were to just hear you read it to them without the book. Does that make sense? And vice versa, because you already know how I operate. We are all big kids. So, oh, you got, girls, merrily a high five. High five. I appreciate that, okay? Because we're going to get it for the free ski, though. We're going to get it for the free ski. But I do have other books on my wish list. So I can send my wish list, and then if y'all want to bless me with any of those books, like I said, I feel like this is a great idea actually, because most of the books that are on my wish list I wanted to get for this purpose to like share them with other people. First of all, to read them and to get the knowledge, but then y'all already know me. Everything I know I want to share, so we're gonna talk about it. But that's a super side note, so let's continue. All right. So La Bruja, back to her. The person who stirs the pot is the only one who knows what's in it. La Bruja could be brewing a recipe for justice or a spell for love, but the same cauldron can also feed us with nourishing food for our physical body, or a good sancocho. Sancocho? What is a sancocho? Hold on, wait a minute. There's a lot of learning going on right now. Sancocho. In South America and the Caribbean, a thick soup consisting of meat and root vegetables. Oh, okay. What? A soup. Okay. Well, shout out to the cauldron. You know what? As a super side note, but then not really, because it is in alignment with the magician. Notice how I'm glad that they said that. All right, thoughts, get together. Work yourselves out. When we cook, right? Like when we cook, and this is another reason why I sent that interview for anybody that has time to listen to it, on how to heal the body through your diet. Again, think about it like this. People don't feel like they be doing magic, but I'm gonna tell you how simple magic is. Bruh, when you cook, especially if you boil in water, look at a cauldron and look at your pot. I'll wait. Look at a cauldron and look at your pot. They look real similar, right? When you make food, peep how, again, the intention you put into your food, what you actually put into your food, your ingredients, your recipe, however, your secret sauce go, all of that is a nice little mixture, a nice little spell, nice little, potion, remedy, however you want to look at it, is depending on your intention. It should be healing you. It should be motivating you. It should be giving you energy. It should be giving you life. But in that same token, the same cauldron, the same magician can be setting like bad intentions, or you could be literally feeding yourself. It's simple, y'all. It's easy. It's ABC. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? You could be feeding yourself negativity. That's why I don't know about y'all, but I'm real particular on where I eat or who I eat from because of that. Like, you could feel it. Like, y'all ever eat some food and it just make you so sick? Like, the food itself may taste good, but then it just make you sick and you don't understand why. And 9 times out of 10, it's because of the intention that was put into that. It's because of the magician that created that, the person that created that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that they spoke over that, they put into that, like, you know what I'm saying? It could literally be the physical ingredients. Okay, again, if y'all listen to that interview, he talks a lot about things that are not healthy for the body. Like, some shit shocked my mind. Like, in another interview, he was like, Gatorade. Did y'all know that Gatorade is banned in like 160 something countries? Gatorade? like, and then I'm like, yo, why is America like the worst country when it comes to like food and diet? Like, bro, but that's a whole different story. But I feel like all of that is with the magician. You see, and it says, I'll send it to you with a note so you will know who the person that wrote it is. Big name. You don't need to read it all. This one will guide you like the one you're reading now. I'm going to read the whole thing. It might take me some time. But I am going to read the whole thing. And I promise y'all, I'm going to take notes on it for everybody else that may be interested in learning more or knowing more about it. Because it does look like a really good resource, for real. And I'm all about learning, so that's why we're here today. But, yeah, so that's the magician here. Well, in this particular deck. So now, let's read the magician overall. Like, in the traditional tarot, what the magician means. And I think it breaks it down in finances, in general, finances, health, and spirituality. Oh, and love and relationships. So, the magician. Dun, dun, dun. In the upright in general, this card means power, influence, willpower, resourcefulness, skill, ability, logic, intellect, concentration, and psychic powers. I mean, when you look at your boy, he do look pretty powerful. Like, first of all, who's gonna walk outside like that? No shade. I'm just saying. And then second of all, like he looked like to the moon and beyond. Like, oh, and as a side note, actually his pose does represent as above, so below. I forgot to mention that. As above, so with the as above, so below, as within, so without. Y'all already know how that mirror kind of works. Like, the magician also represents that. So again, like, everything that's in spirit or within yourself will come out and will manifest itself through you. You, the magician. You, the person, place, or thing. All right. So that's that. And then in the reverse, for everybody that reads reversals like myself, I really don't understand how people don't read reversals. I really don't. Because I feel like yin yang, like, if there's a positive, there must be a negative. Like, you can't just be like sunshine and fucking rainbows, bitch. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully. No shade. I'm just saying. But in the reversed, the magician represents manipulation, greed, an unused ability, untrustworthiness, trickery, conniving, cunning, or a lack of mental clarity. One thing I want to note about the magician so far that I didn't know is this it's speaking of your ability or your skill or your talent. All right, look, wait a minute. I'm gonna need to change this alarm. I'm gonna have to dance at a different time because every time that alarm goes off, I'm doing something. Or is that, wait a minute, not the alarm going off and then the bells and then why is everything coming full circle? Okay, all right, look. Disregard. But, oh God, wait. Wait, okay, I was about to say this and it's crazy that my life be playing out the way that it does. Y'all remember, y'all were here when we talked about the bells, right? Y'all just saw the alarm go off, right? I should have showed y'all, but it's my just dance alarm, meaning to get up and exercise, get up and move. And I was literally about to say that it's interesting that the magician speaks of skill and unused abilities, because every time that alarm comes on, and y'all already know the 1 in the morning. Y'all already know the 1 in the morning. Almost everybody hits snooze. Almost everybody. Until your body get conditioned to that new way of life, that new way of being, you hit snooze a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't use that ability to get up early or get up on time. Like, it takes some time for some people. Most people is what we'll say. So I think that that's really interesting because I never saw the magician in that way, where you're not using your skills, or you're not using your talents, or you're not using your abilities, or it's something you're supposed to do that you're just not doing. Like, you have everything you need to do it. Like, I could probably get up and dance right now. Matter of fact, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my can't just get up and move. Okay, I just had to do that or I was going to feel real guilty. But I think it's interesting that it speaks of like unused ability. I never saw it that way. And then also something that's interesting to me is the trickery, conniving, and cunning, especially with what we read in this book, where it said, I'm going to try it one more time. Nadie sabe lo que hay en la olla más que la cuchara que la menea. Or the person who stirs the pot is the only one that knows what's in it. You don't know who making what, bro. Like you don't know what people's true intentions are. Like they have to reveal themselves. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, since we're talking about food, let's say that someone does make you some food, right? They do make you something to eat, but you don't know what their intentions was when they made that food. You don't know if they made that food with love, literally, or if they made that food with hate. But whatever it is, it's nourishing you. It's feeding you. Now, that nourishment, let me make sure I'm using this word correctly. Because y'all already know me and words, because words are spelled. So I just want to make sure that I am using this word correctly. Okay, nourishment means the food necessary for growth, health, and good condition. Alright, so I'm not using it correctly. Because if it's something with malice or something with ill intent, it does not nourish. So what's the opposite of nourish? Anybody know? Y'all let me know. What is the opposite? Would that be to like kill or to make it more sickly? To hinder, to repress, to abandon, to reprieve, to ignore, to neglect, to obstruct, to hamper, to impede, to starve. Ooh, wait. Okay, the epiphanies. Wait. Let me see. Marilia says today was the first day of summer vacation and I worked hard all day. Now, rather than 2 p.m., it was hard to get up to an alarm. Oh, girl, felt for, man, my sleep schedule will be weird because for like a couple days I'll get up mad early for no reason and then I'll just start getting up kind of late and I'm like, yo, self, what the fuck? Like what is going on? But the opposite of nourish is to starve. So if something is not feeding you, it's depriving you of what your mind, body, and spirit needs to be in good condition. Does that make sense? To deplete, to malnourish. Okay, yes. Y'all are on it. We are on it because I never considered that. Damn, the magician get deep. It get deep. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, and start reading. Damn, the magician took the whole time. We didn't even get to the sun. Alright, well, fuck it. Because I do want to finish reading this because I did not know a lot of these things. Because literally, whenever I saw the magician, I don't know about y'all, but every time I saw the magician, I would just think that it's a person that uses literally everything around them. They don't make excuses as to why they can't make something happen. They just use what is available to them to do the best that they can. And then 9 times out of 10, you even putting in the intention or putting in the energy to have a certain outcome is going to attract the right people, places, and things along the way. Because don't forget, again, the magician is number 1. This is the beginning of the journey. This is just the start. So it's almost like it's just a rough draft. But then by the time you get back to the fool, or by the time you get to the world, like something has completed or something has culminated to a point where you get the outcome that you desire. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to read the interpretations in reverse first, because I don't want to end on the reverse. Like I kept reading the upright first and then the negative. But again, like sometimes some cards The reversed meaning is actually the positive meaning, depending on what the card is. But this particular card, the upright, is the positive meaning. So, you know, it's kind of a normal card. And then the reversed is actual, like, you know, the reverse. So, if you want to make a phone call, could you please take that off the speaker? Yeah, unless you want everybody on live to hear your phone call. Okay. Well, the general meaning we already read. So, in love and relationships. In reversed. In love and relationships. This card can indicate that you need to be more open and honest with your partner about your needs and desires. If you are tempted to try to manipulate your partner to get what you want, don't. Honesty will get much further than trickery. It also indicates that your partner or lover who appears to be trustworthy may be using their influence over you to manipulate you for their own selfish reasons. If you are single, the Magician indicates that you may be becoming cynical about love and your future love life and feeling like you will never attract anyone good into your life. Don't lose faith. If you stay positive and send love and light out into the world, you will eventually attract the same thing back to you. Not the trickery though in the relationship. Like, damn. Right? Like, okay, so presents that you are not using the skills and abilities you have to make the best of the opportunities that are available to you. Again, you may be experiencing feelings of self-doubt. You may feel like you're not living up to your full potential, but feel afraid of the risk involved in giving up. Ooh, wait, no, that's not right. Let me try that again. You may feel like you're not living up to your full potential, but feel afraid of the risks involved in giving a new venture a go. Take time to figure out and resolve why you are finding change so difficult. What is holding you back? Is it just fear of disappointment? The Magician reverse can indicate deceitful people around you. So if you are holding back on a new venture because you are unsure if you can trust other people involved, this may be an indicator that you are right to be concerned. If you are stuck in a financial rut, you will need to take a proactive approach to change your circumstances. Sheesh. Why do these cards be hitting when they're not supposed to? This is supposed to be practice, not like the real thing. Spirit, respectfully. So, health reversed. In a reversed health reading, the Magician card can generally be a positive card indicating that you need to believe in your ability to heal in order to manifest that healing. However, for mental health issues involving any sorts of hallucinations, psychosis, or paranoia, ooh, was that a mosquito? Did y'all see that? Because I saw it and then I felt it and then it disappeared. Dang. Okay. The Magician reverse indicates that you should seek the help of an experienced professional sooner rather than later. Damn. Damn. Okay. And then lastly, in spirituality, the Magician can indicate that your old spiritual path may not be suitable for you anymore. Now may be the time to explore a new spiritual path and clear out any old belief systems or practices that no longer work for you. You may have a particular spiritual skill that you have yet to discover or explore. It may also be a warning to only use your spiritual power for good. What's in that cauldron, bro? What's in that cauldron? What's in that cup? Is it lean? Is it mean? Or is it a green money making machine? Alright, so in general, just to recap, well, in the upright rather, in general, just to recap, The Magician indicates power, influence, willpower, resourcefulness, skill, ability, logic, intellect, concentration, and psychic powers. So, in love and relationships, this is a positive card. For in relationships, this card represents moving to a new or a deeper level when you can, where you can expect stronger commitment and happiness. Oh, nice, because we did get the sun. Nice. Right? Hopefully, no trickery, no treachery, no... What the fuck happening? Okay. If you are single, the Magician indicates that now is a great time to meet someone new. Your partner will be serious about you and has good intentions and will treat you well. I keep scrolling, trying to scroll up on my screen, but my screen is not touch screen. Ain't that some shit? Okay, money and career. The Magician and money and career points to new opportunities presenting themselves. They will require you to make a brave move and to put your original ideas into practice. Play your cards? Yikes. Play your cards close to your chest with certain people, as the Magicians never give away their secrets. It's a good time for promotions or starting a new business venture. You will be feeling powerful and self-assured. Big things are coming your way. You might be presented with an opportunity to mentor someone or be mentored by someone who will give you the benefit of their experience. Your finances will be improving, or you will have a great opportunity to make extra money when this card appears. That sounds like a blessing. Okay. And health. Upright. Your strength and good health may be making a comeback if you have been ill recently or feeling drained. If your illness or ill health is not improving, you may benefit from trying alternative therapies. In a health context, the Magician Tarot card can indicate that an experienced, powerful healer may be needed to give you a good healing boost that you need. Or the healing boost that you need. And then lastly, in spirituality, the Magician card can indicate a good time to begin some form of spiritual development. If you've had an interest in a spiritual subject but never made the time to pursue it, you would do well to concentrate on this pursuit in the near future, as your ability to channel magical energy will be increasing dramatically. You will be surprised at how much you will benefit from the spiritual development if you concentrate your energy. For those interested in psychic development, the Magician is an excellent card to get, as it points to a strong latent psychic abilities coming to the forefront. So we can all see why it is easy to fuck. I was about to say Instagram. What the fuck? Okay, I hope y'all can hear me, because it like did a reconnecting thing for a second. So y'all already know what that means. The wind about to blow too hard. But I am very, 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 very interested in holistic healing, because y'all already know I'm already super interested in healing through the mind. But to know that there are methods where you can eat certain things and it'll change your entire like health, bruh. For me, I learned recently today, sugar is a no-no. It's like I knew sugar was a no-no, but sugar in general is a no-no. Sugar, did y'all know sugar can cause cancer? Sugar is cancerous, and cancer cells love them some fucking sugar. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know that until today. I didn't know that much about like cancer and like, you know, different like ailments and diseases. I don't really like to kind of get into that realm, but I am getting into that realm if I'm getting into holistic healing. So it's like, obviously tight. You can't heal without knowing what the dis-ease is. And y'all already know how I feel about dis-eases. All dis-eases or anything that, you know, disrupts the flow of the body is when you break the word down. Because again, don't forget, words are spells. It's real simple. Dis, the prefix dis is like, matter of fact, before I start making shit up, we're gonna go through it together. Prefix dis, because I don't want to give y'all misinformation. And you already know me, I'm quick to look shit up. Okay, it comes from Latin where it has the literal meaning of apart and is now commonly used to mean opposite of, not, remove, and reverse. When applied to various parts of speech, meaning ill, mistaken, wrong, wrongingly, incorrectly, or simply negating. Okay, so that makes sense, because then ease is like, I wouldn't say comfort, but comfort is coming to mind, but I don't think that that's what that means. Because matter of fact, I just looked up ease. I should know what this is, because as a super side note, for those of you that don't know, I'm actually working on a children's book right now called With Struggle Comes Ease. Ease. So, okay, somebody please correct me, because I forgot that quick. Did I say comfort or no? What did I say? I just said it. I don't know why I forgot it, but I just said it. But it does say comfort. So ease has the root meaning comfort. The word ease is root. I don't know what EAS is. Are similar in spelling and meaning. Oh, ease comes from the root EAS. And EAS means comfort. So they just threw an E on it for EASE. But, okay, back to what I was saying. Oh, that lighting is terrible. Back to what I was saying. This is negating the comfort of ease. So dis-ease. Discomfort. Negating comfort. No comfort in whatever that area is. And don't forget, life is supposed to be abundant, happy, healed for the most part. Okay, we do have our roller coaster ups and downs of life, but anytime you experience a discomfort or a dis-ease, that just means that something is not right within the body that needs to be addressed. But whatever that dis-ease is not supposed to be prolonged. It's not supposed to be something you're dealing with for life. It's just not supposed to be that. So again, holistic healing corrects the issue, and then medication, how do I want to word it? Medication treats the issue. It treats it, but it doesn't correct it. And it's two completely different things, okay? When you correct something, you no longer have the issue. When you treat something, you just kind of put a Band-Aid over the issue, and you just keep putting Band-Aids on it. You keep putting Band-Aids on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it never actually goes away. Like wearing glasses. Glasses aren't meant to correct your vision. Trust me, I was wearing glasses for a minute. I probably should be wearing glasses now, but I'm trying to be a magician in my life. I'm trying to heal my shit holistically, but honestly, I haven't given much energy and effort into that, and I feel like that's the only reason why it hasn't happened the way that I want it to happen. But I am on that holistic journey to heal my actual literal vision, because, super side note, we're gonna put it in the past, nearsighted, but that's a different story. So that is our time. That is our time. I do hope that y'all enjoyed this session. I learned a lot. I hope that y'all learned a lot. I'm gonna send y'all my book list, okay? Anna, if you're still here, please send that link if you can, because I would love to take the time out to read that. And at the very least, we could just kind of go through it together next twerking work, for real. Like, however y'all want to do it. Like, if y'all want to continue to interpret cards, we could do that. If y'all want to kind of break it down and kind of go through the book together, we could do that. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. But I definitely want to read that book and share the information. So that's going to be done. That's going to be the world. But right now we at the magician, where we're setting our intentions. See what I did there? But yeah, so that's what I have for us today. Hope that y'all enjoyed this. If not, that's okay. If so, drop some fire. You already know what's up. Let me know. So, yeah. I already did announcements. Y'all already know what the announcements are. I do want to shout y'all out today, because I really appreciate y'all's engagement today. So shout out Mara Leah. Thank you for joining. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out Aisha, first one in. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out Anna. Thank you so much for the recommendation, the tarot book. I forgot what it's called already. I'm not going to lie, but I screenshotted it and I got it up on my computer, and I know that we're going to read it together. So y'all bear with me. Okay, I'm a person. I be peopling. Okay, but I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And shout out Yanni for hopping in. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, so oh no, thank y'all. Okay with the fire. So y'all fucking with it. Alright, dance with me now because you know the alarm went off for all of us to me at this point, and y'all saw me bust my ass, bust my kneecaps. So everybody celebrate. Do your little dance, do your little dance. Do your little dance, do your little dance. So until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I will see you later.